What up, YouTube? What's up, social media family, man? What the business is out here on these streets? Because I don't know. I don't know what's going on out here. What I will tell you is that to me, even though the market has bounced a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Looking at the Dow, the S&P, I feel like there's some stuff missing from my chart, man. Uh, 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 TC2000 took a little dump on me today, and I had to reload everything. I still ain't put my Vanguard back up there yet, but I had to reload. Luckily, I got all my my pages saved. But anyway, so looking at the market, man, the last few days, we ain't done nothing. Trading sideways. Everything is just moving sideways. Now, what I will do is come back over here to Trade King, click on that price, come down to the S&P. I'm gonna slide out the intraday chart, and I want to zoom back all the way back to this 2018 when we first entered. Look at the rage the market had coming from way back in the 2016, where we kind of had some dips, we had some bottoms, some lows right there, right? But since that point, man, up until this first peak, the market climbed 47% in 2 years. We have not seen that type of rage from the bull in a long time. So right now, I feel like we're dealing with a very lazy bull. Bull lazy than a motherfucker right now, man. Bull ain't doing nothing right now, man. There are a select few stocks that are going to be doing good. There always is. It's like 8,000 stocks, another 5,000 different ETFs and bonds and various different investments. There's so many investment vehicles out there. Something is going to be moving up. You can find a bull market somewhere. But look like, I go ahead, I want to throw a mark on here for a second. If I come back to 2018 in January, as the stock market was moving up, it set a peak right there. And it looks like that same level is in play today. It looks like that level is now a support level for us as of today, as of right now. It looks like support. So we standing on that level. We're not even really trying to extend too much to get back to these highs. I'm always watching CNBC. I took a nap through the night last night, so normally I would be heading to the bed about 20 minutes ago, about 10:30, to go see what my pillow and sheets talking about, to watch the back of my eyelids for a few hours before I go to work today. That's what I would be doing. But being that I've already gotten a little bit of sleep, woke up about 9:45, I decided to come sit in front of the market. So I've been in front of the market for the last hour, and the market has just been dead, honestly, for the last week to me. And the market looks like this, uh, where I don't really have much movement. All right, so let's flip that to how I really do like to look at it. I think I've mentioned this in numerous other videos, man. Back during that stretch in 2017 and 2016, 17, 18, when the market was running up, I wasn't really in the market. And yeah, actually, I did start looking at the market late 2016, like October, November 2016. Uh, but looking at the market, you know what I'm saying? Back in those days when I first got the TC2000 software, every single day, no matter how many stocks I had on my list, you know what I'm saying? And I'm surprised because I now have a much bigger list than I did at the beginning. But every morning I had 20 stocks on a bullish day, on a day that was raging. I would always have 20 stocks that would be up 20% or more, at least 20 out of the entire 2,000 plus stocks I got, right? I ain't seen that in months. So regardless of what CNBC say, regardless of what the jobs reports say, they full of anyway, lying to us like a mother. The market has been struggling. Global economies have been weakening. You know what I mean? Because that's something that they talk about too, but they try to talk about it briefly and then go back to as if everything is all right. So I've been yapping for 5 minutes already. But okay, so we got a few stocks in my tops You know what I mean? This stock was down here in the $9.50 area. It gapped up and it's taking a dump so far on the day. For me, it's beneath water, well beneath water. It's telling me that the bears own this stock for right now. If I come down here, I'm looking for green candles. I'm not seeing green candles. Unless I'm shorting, that's definitely not something I would be looking to trade. Uh, okay, so this stock right here, it looked like it's trying. It's 10:52 in the AM. Most of the time, I'm not up during this time, so we do got some changing in the market. Because when I first started looking at this thing about an hour ago, there was only about 6 stocks that was above uh, 20%. And now we slowly got a few more trying to trickle in as the day going by. We're now up to 12 stocks, so we done doubled that number, at least 20% or above. That's still an extremely weak day for me. That don't mean there ain't no money to be made on a day like today. But that's a weak day to me, and I just typically paper trade those days. I set a goal to get this account to 200,000. If I can turn 100,000 into 200,000, it shouldn't take a year to do it. But man, I'm already getting late in June, and I'm at 165,000 right now, right? But on days like today, what I typically like to do, I'm at 6 minutes. When the market is weak, I paper trade. The market ain't showing no real strength. You know what I'm saying? It's just going sideways, really. Kind of got a little bit of bullish momentum trying to pop up. I short sell, and I just practice short selling. And then I come over here, being that my account is getting close to actually being able to short sell. Then I come over here and I look at my last trades for the last 30 days. Now, I mean, if you're just looking at that, if this is what your trade is looking like, your trade account is looking like, man, you're doing good things. You're doing very good things. So, I mean, all of these here at the bottom is just whether it's just showing where I bought or sold originally at, being that I'm short selling and still going long for the most part. So that's a total of 29 trades in the last month, like during that one per day. And I come through and I just look at my metrics. You got to analyze your metrics. My metrics came out to be $8,305 for the last 30 days. So if I had about 25K, this is what I would have did in the last 30 days. That's about all I would need. 25K. And I can make this here happen because then I'd be free to trade every day. You know what I'm saying? It's a very big problem with the PDT rule. You know what I'm saying? So I go through the numbers right quick because this is usually what I do, and I make videos of it. I don't always post this stuff, but I do that there from time to time. And I love the fact that before I do the numbers is that, man, you see, I got at least twice, if not 3 times, the amount of winning trades as I have losers. The only thing I don't like for the last month is that my biggest trade, my biggest loss was 2,000, and I don't have a trade in the gain column for the last 30 days that was better than $2,000. You want your gains to always be much bigger than your losses, but when you have more gains than losses, sometimes that can get wiped out. But anyway, I'm gonna run through these numbers right quick. 1640. And I got two 500s there, 400s. So 3 of those plus 160 plus 100 plus 30 plus 20 plus 16. So on the month, last 30 days in gains, that would have been $11,000 if I had only 25K. The race for me is to 25K. But now let's take out the losses. and I'm at $8,305. This is the last 30 days. And this is not a lot. Usually I do well more than 30 trades in 30 days. Some days I don't trade at all. Uh, some days I do not trade at all. I see I got some things going on over here. So I guess this one bounced back because these are both short positions uh, on this weekend and day. Let's look at them. So I'm short in there at about 101, and it's pulled back some. It's getting weaker. That's turned into a nice little gain. This EFOI is approaching the VWAP I got in on my daily chart, my 1 minute, or not my daily chart, my 1 minute chart, because you can't view the VWAP on the daily chart. You can't view the VWAP on the daily chart. You can only view the VWAP on intraday chart. Has to be like a 4-hour chart, hour chart. Has to be shorter than a day, within the day. And what I love about the VWAP is that, I mean, it shows you where the strength is. It shows you who's in control of the strength, as I like to say it. When the price action is above the VWAP, the bulls are in control of the stock. So if the stock is above the VWAP, the bulls are in control. And you see the minute that it cracks beneath on a strong bearish candle. And then from there, the bears take over and it struggles to get back above the VWAP. Now, this is not always the case, but the majority of the time it is. I mean, I almost can probably just start flipping through other stocks and just give you that example. Here's Dare. There go my other trade. Same thing. Out the gate, the stock jump, struggle trying to get above these highs. It double top right there at 112. Fall off, strong red candle pushing well beneath the VWAP. That's a sign the bears are taking over. So I got short right here at 101 because I felt like it wasn't going to get back up to the VWAP period. It did, though, a few minutes after I did. But see, on the short side, man, I'm noticing that you can just really get in and be patient. I don't like to go to sleep still in positions, but to the short side, you can get in and just be patient. You know what I'm saying? At some point, especially down here with penny stocks, because penny stocks are really mostly crap. I mean, you got to think about a company that's only worth $1 per share. I mean, that's a crappy company. It's junk. That's garbage. And most of the time, short selling them is the better way to go. So I'm at 13 minutes. It's a little bit longer video, but that applies to everything. We underwater on that stock. Okay, so this stock is above water, but it's rounding at the top also. So that's telling me that this thing is getting ready to come back down. But look at the spikeability in this thing. God dang. Holy shish kebabs, man. Shiitake mushrooms. This here is Gainesville. I got to throw next time we get down here, this support level. Might be looking to buy. See, I mean, it's already during there got a triple top. But this could be a great time to get ready to go short into this ridiculous high. I don't think it's going to come up here to 375. I don't think. But I'm not a master short seller, not yet. But I'm finna master this game to the long and the short of it. Let me see what else I check. This stock has been beneath water since the pre-market. In the pre-market hours, before the market even opened, it was beneath water. Like I said, they struggled to get back above that. You got a massive gap up, and from the gap, it took a dump. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got. CTRV. Gap up, gap, crap. Like we're back over here. Gapped up, shot up for a quick second, then it took a dump for the rest of the day. And sometimes that's what stocks do. This is why I got some fear of gappers, but sometimes they are the hottest stocks to try to play. So I will play gappers, but I already know going in that I got to be quick because they turn around and come down just as fast. Another thing I want to point out before I wrap up is that Longfin, this was something that changed their name to Longfin Blockchain a while ago on the Bitcoin movement, trying to piggyback Bitcoin, ride Bitcoin back a little bit. The There's another one, long blockchain core. So that's telling me that Bitcoin must be doing something today because I consider these sympathy plays to Bitcoin. Matter of fact, I had a whole Bitcoin watch list up here, but I guess I never saved it before I deleted it, and it is completely gone. I had a whole slew of stocks, but I still see some of them because there was another MGTI. It's another stock related to Bitcoin. It's only up 17% on the day, but being that it's in this list, that tell me Bitcoin must be doing something. There go the other one. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. It's another one. Look, if you can't get into Bitcoin, this is a great one. And right now they're above water, so Bitcoin must be above water. Uh, that's about all I take from that. You know, I'm seeing a lot of stocks that are related to Bitcoin. Somewhere, anywhere I'm up BTSC. This stock here took a humongous amount of money for me, and it's in my top. It's only up 7%, but it's the number 34 stock out of 2,393. So Bitcoin doing something. Bitcoin doing something. To go beyond meat again. Like it's about to reapproach the highs, even though I heard that the meat tastes like rubber. But and that was just Jim Cramer that said that on CNBC. Uh, oh, there go another one. First Bitcoin core. I mean, a lot of these Bitcoin related stocks are popping up. So Bitcoin must be doing something. I ain't even got to check it. I find it over here when I'm looking through my regular charts because I had all of them stocks I had in one master chart of about a page that had like something. I mean, look at all the setups you can do out here. It was a setup something like that where it had one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I actually had 12 different ones. You know what I'm saying? The start of six. I had a start of 12 almost. Then I'm gonna close that layup. I always keep my eye on Enphase, Etsy. A couple stocks that I need to just change, but I don't really use this page that much. I'm usually on Trade King and looking at the market. But that's it for the day. Slightly longer video. Hopefully, I ain't got too outrageous. Uh, but we got a lazy bull out here today. The bull lazy, but the bull has been lazy to me for a few months. You can always find something to trade, but the bull has been lazy for a few months, probably like four. You know what I'm saying? Probably about 4 months. The bull has been lazy to me because my top just don't reflect a market that has real bullish strength. You know what I'm saying? If you find any of this information informative, give me the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm only gonna bring to you more videos. This is Super Freedom.